first met was back in 2007. It was for Semana Santa. I think I haven't been to Honduras in like 7 years, right?
And I haven't been there for 10 years before that.
And so I got my passport the day before I flew out. And it just so happened I was on the same flight with my sister Selania, who's from Triunfo, right?
And then you know what? I didn't even want to go to the airport that day.
So where you go?
God brought me there.
Anyways, so...
Porque me tenía guardado algo ahí.
¿Vieras?
Una pelona de esas.
Oh, será?
Yep, I believe
Anywho, so we get to the airport. They get there to pick her up. And I hadn't seen Ronnie in years, right? So, because Ronnie's from here in Houston. So I was excited to see him, said hi. In passing, I said hi to this one.
That's what you have to say. That hi? Shoot, man. He drove me bananas.
Can I tell my story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we go about our business. They leave to Triunfo. I left to Tela.
Bro, that tone of voice, that bass
Stop
in that voice,
interrupting me, bro.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I tell my story?
I do sound like that. Anyway, so we go to Tela. A couple of days passed by. My mom had me in like Corozal or something, and I was bored. So I ended up going back to La Curva, the best place in Honduras. And so...
Yeah.
So I go back, and my aunt tells me that my sister had come through, and they were going to go to Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Right? The next day. So I pack my stuff, and I go to Triunfo to meet my sister. And I get there, and his godbrother sees me, and he's like, oh, so tú eres la mujer que mi hermano está enamorado. And I'm like, who's your brother?
Yo, for the first time I saw her, yo, I was like, yo, esta es la mía, como dicen los dominicanos.
Anywho, so when he finally shows up, I'm like, oh, him? All I did was say hi.
That's all you have to say, baby. And look at us now.
So anyway, fast forward. Apparently, we had a conversation in front of my grandmother Cota's house that I don't quite remember.
Yeah, we did have that conversation, you know, and it was a pretty, how would I say? Well, we got to know each other pretty much in that conversation. We asked a lot of questions in which I did lie in one of the conversations, in one of the questions. Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie. You know, when you young and mature, you see, you know, I'm looking at a beautiful thing. I'm like, yo, I gotta get with that.
Así fue.
Sí, así fue. And honest to God, I mean, I lied. Yeah, I did. But at the end of the day, you know, the truth always come alight. So.
Yeah, it took a while though.
It took a while, but we're here now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what? I shouldn't even say that. Why? I just put my foot in my mouth.
Everybody knows you lied, bro.
No, yo, back then, bro. You know what?
Es que eras compartidor de amor.
Yeah. Pero eso es cierto, yo compartí mucho amor. So, yeah.
Con todo mundo.
Y el día que estábamos en Arenas.
What about that day?
Cuando nos fuimos a caminar por la playa y terminamos en la casa de mi abuelita.
Oh my God, you telling people that?
Yeah, why not? It's part of our story.
Ay, Dios mío. When you stuck
So terminamos en la casa de mi abuelita y yeah, I snuck in, you know. Y sonó mi teléfono. You know, yo tenía una amiga y me sonó el teléfono y ella me está diciendo, contesta el teléfono, answer the phone. I'm like, yo, babe, I mean, don't worry about it. You know, finally, the phone rang again. I gave her the phone. I said, go ahead, answer it. You answer the phone, right, babe?
I did. Yep. But hold up. Before we finish that story, we need to make it clear that when we met, I specifically said, while we are in Honduras, there is nothing.
Yeah,
we
you
can
did say
chill,
that.
we can hang out, but that's it. Because somebody had been there for like a little while already, and he had a few friends.
About a week. Yeah, about a week.
In a week, you had a couple friends, bro.
Yeah, that's what you do. You make friends. It's
not
the
those type of friends. Anyway,
Nah,
okay,
you weren't
continue.
even that type of friends.
Prosiga.
So, nos metimos donde mi abuelita a ir a descansar because we was already tired, you know. Ese fue después de que venimos de Santa Fe.
Nah, yo ya me iba a venir.
Me estaba
viniendo el día antes.
So ya habíamos ido a
Yeah.
Santa Fe. Yeah. Cuando, when that happened.
It was like
and
10
this
days
phone-
later.
So the phone rang, right? And I told her, go ahead, babe, answer the phone. And she goes like, all right, déjame contestarle. So she goes like, hello? Y mi esposa, being who she is, she's petty. She's like,
I'm petty?
yo, that day, you was being petty, bro. You're like, so ella te dijo, hello, ¿puedo hablar con Roberto? And she's like, oh, Roberto está ocupada ahorita. No, ella le dice, ¿quién habla? Y dice, le dijo el nombre. Bueno, vamos a decir nombre. Pero ella le dijo el nombre. Ella dijo, Roberto está ocupada ahorita, pero cuando él se desocupe, yo le voy a decir que le devuelva la llamada. So, la muchacha bien tranquila, nice. Ella le dijo, oh, ok, gracias.
She did. She was nice. Very respectful young lady. You know. Very respectful. Es que ¿quién te manda, pa?
Pero, pa.
But she was blowing up the phone, bro. Like, girl, chill. Give a second. You just saw us at Arenas. Like, you saw he was with me. Chill. That's all it was.
Yeah, it was crazy. We did a lot of things. We did a lot of, things together. We went up in Tela. We went to Santa Fe, San Antonio,
Damn, Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
Oh my God! Remember when we went down by Trujillo?
Trujillo, yeah,
There was
that
that
hill,
slope.
going
I
down
thought I
to
was
the
gonna
beach.
die.
Me too.
Cause it was like straight
Me too.
down.
Me too.
Yo, only in Trujillo.
That was ugly. That was really, really
Didn't
ugly.
like it.
Yeah.
Not
But
one
once you
bit.
got down to the beach is beautiful though.
Yeah, the beach was beautiful.
It was beautiful,
Throughout
yeah.
that whole area, it was beautiful. But then we were going towards Santa Fe, and we was like on rocks and water and stuff.
Yeah.
Talking about planchas. Where the bridges? And then when we get to a bridge, the bridge has no sides, bro. Like if you take a wrong turn, somebody pushed you, ahí vas, boop, you'll be all in the water.
De lado. And we get to Santa Fe, we go to the party, right?
Yeah, that was a good party though.
Not until the light went off.
Oh.
And the cerveza was caliente.
Sí estaba caliente, pero como yo no bebo cerveza,
I was mad. I was tight.
I don't drink like that, so
That was
it
tight.
didn't bother me.
It did bother me.
Oh, that's
because-
when we danced Amiga Veneno.
Amiga Veneno,
Ah,
yes.
that's the jam.
For the first time, yeah, exactly. Well, for the people that don't know, that's our trademark song right there. That's our first bachata. And I guess that's when my wife realized that, oh, this dude right here can dance bachata. Not that much, right? But I move a little bit.
I do like a man that can dance. After Honduras, I think we stayed kind of in touch for a while, off and on.
Yeah.
But then probably like a little bit after Evan was born, right?
Yeah.
We didn't see or speak at all till 2018, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, till about 2018. And it's funny because the week before I ran into you, I met your comadre, right? Because I went to a wedding in New Orleans.
Clara, yeah.
Yeah. So
Actually,
Clara,
I heard about you with Clara, too.
Ay, yes. So Clara was like, oh, you probably know my compadre. He lives in Houston, right? And he used to live in New York. They call him Mambo.
When she say that, you was
Awkward
like,
silence.
oh, my bad.
It wasn't that deep, bro.
It wasn't that deep, but it was big though.
Whatever.
It was big.
So I was like, oh yeah, I know him. She was like, oh yeah, es compartidor de amor. So anyway, fast forward. No, she told me actually that you had just left New Orleans.
Oh yeah, because I was in New Orleans.
Yeah,
that's the time I went over there, and my kids was out there too.
That's true. When Shailene and Dre were there.
Was over there too.
Yeah, because you went for the graduation, right?
Yeah.
For Nelson's graduation. So anyway, after the wedding, I think the following weekend, Chocolate was like, oh, let's go out. And I was like, So I'll meet you. What was that place? La Cueva, right?
Cueva.
That's what it's called?
Cueva.
So I met my cousin Chocolate Karen. I met her at La Cueva, right? And so when I first went in, I swear, pulling up, I think he was crossing the street, right?
Yeah, because I parked on the other side, yeah.
He was crossing the street, but I wasn't sure, right? So I was like, this is going to be awkward. So I go in and I'm chilling with Karen and I see Clara. But I didn't see that right next to Clara was Mr. over here. So I'm like, oh, let me say hi. Because we locked eyes. So I was like, let me walk over, say hi to Clara. And because she's like, wait. Cool.
You locked eyes with who? With Clara?
With Clara.
Oh.
Yeah, because I had just met her. And we was like chatting it up at her cousin's house for the wedding and stuff. Yeah. We was just chatting. And I thought she was real cool. So I was like, oh, let me go say hi, you know. So I walk over. And before I could catch myself, he was like right next to her, right? And I was like, damn, okay. So now I have to say hi.
What, you ain't gonna say hi?
Wait. It wasn't that. It was like, I have to say hi, right? However, it kind of, now it seems like, oh, is she walking over for Clara? Is she walking over for Roberto? You know what I mean? So I was like, this is gonna be a little awkward, interesting. So I was like, hi. How you doing? Hi, how you doing? So, of course, he was his usual, you know, robust, just smiling and, hi, how you been? I see you in forever. He was probably a little lit.
Yeah, kind of.
Per usual. So his,
what? Would you say I'm a drunk, bro?
No, you're not a drunk.
Oh, okay, cool.
You just like alcohol a lot. So,
you still call me drunk, but anyways, keep on going.
So we're like, hi, how you doing, or whatever, and so we caught up for a little bit, and I think he was like, oh, you should hit me on social media, right? So I was supposed to friend request him. ¿Qué es verdad? So of course, that day, you know, we left. I was talking with Chocolate, and I was like, yo, Robert told me to friend request him, blah, blah, blah. We're, you know, reminiscing about our time. Because when he and I dated, I lived in New York for a little while. And, of course, Chocolate, como es alcahueta.
Esa es mi cuñada. That's my cuñis right there.
Es alcahueta.
No,
so
no es alcahueta.
Always...
Lo que pasa es que mi cuñis know it was best for us. You know what I'm saying? She knew back then what's best for us. You know, so she's not an alcahueta. She was just helping out. She was helping you get away with helping
murder.
Us, baby. That's why we're here.
Anyway. So, we're talking. So, I'm like, all right. But I'm going to wait. This was on a Friday. Because my cousin Alex and Amanda, his wife, they got married that Saturday. So, when I was at the wedding, you hit me up.
Yeah.
You DM'd me on Instagram. And I remember being like, I'ma leave him undelivered, right? I was like, oh, he hit me up. Because, you know, I was going to wait because didn't want to feel thirsty or nothing. So I was like, I'm going to friend request him or hit him up, but it won't be till like Monday, right? You got to give it a couple days. Pero como me mandó mensaje, I was like, voy a dejar en deliver más tarde. Cuando llegue a la casa, when I get home, I'm going to go ahead and hit him back, right? I was like, so that way it'd be like, yeah, I'm cool, I'm chilling, right? So I finally hit him back, and we, text back and forth, and we're catching up. And I think we agreed to get together, but then like weeks went by.
Yeah.
And we didn't actually get together. It didn't happen. And then maybe about a month later, right? A month and a half?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Right about a month and a half later.
Right around a month and a half later, we met at Centennial Gardens. You call me and you say, I'm stopping at McDonald's. Do you want something? Because everybody who knows me knows I love coffee, right? So I ordered frappe. It's the only thing I want from McDonald's. Who eats McDonald's as an adult?
I do.
Anyhow.
That dollar bill, you be fire. What?
You cheap. Mr. Muscle Man.
Right, if I got $5, right, and I'm hungry, the best place to go is Mickey D's. You get a drink for $1. You get a couple of chicken sandwiches, and the fries. So, man, come on, you can't ask for more.
I think it just takes him back to when he used to work for Mickey D's.
I was only 14. What are you talking about? It was a long time ago.
Long time ago. So anyway, so I asked for a frappe, and then he texts me, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot it," because he was taking forever. If you were at McDonald's like a couple minutes away, why aren't you here? So I was like, siempre haciéndome esperar, just making me wait. I really was trying to be like, it's hot.
Chile.
We're in the middle. No, for real, babe. We was in the summertime. You know I hate the heat.
Yeah, it was summertime, yeah.
It was summertime. It was almost August, I think. It's hot in Houston to be outside.
Yeah, it was almost August.
So anyway, he finally gets there. And of course, como siempre, he's all romantic. So he brings a little teddy bear with a single rose. And I'm like, this is not a date. I thought it was catching up. But I was like, he's so sweet. See, that's those mixed feelings, right? We're like, all right. So he gets there, I get my little flower, I put it in my little car. I was like, oh, he's still this nice person he always was. And we get to talking.
For 4 hours?
4 hours.
Mind you, the conversation went like this. I'll never get married again. That's what I said. That's what I said. I did say that. I ain't gonna lie.
And I said, cool. I'm never shocking with nobody. Period.
She did say that. That actually kind of...
I'll never do it again.
He changed the way I felt about marriage. Yeah. Those words? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not giving nobody no wifely nothing if he's not my husband. I have kids, though, so I guess it was different for me.
Well... It could have been different for me too, you know what I'm saying? But, over the course of time, things happens. Maybe that's the reason why I said that I was never gonna get married again. But coming to find out, when you meet the right person, all that goes out the door. So we had that conversation for 4 hours, and then at the end of the conversation, I said, you know what? You're gonna be my wife one day. I did say that. So she goes like. How you go from I'll never get married again to you're gonna be my wife again?
He wanted some good. So
yo, really?
So, listen, of course I thought he was lying.
That too, yeah.
I was like, mentiroso, pap. He's still the same compartidor de amor. He loves sharing. But I was like, yeah, nah, he's not about to play me. No. Not again. As my bonus baby says, no.
I know.
Not happening. So anyway, but during that conversation, we got to know a lot about what had happened over the course of 8, 9 years,
9 years
of us not seeing or communicating with one another. And, I had heard things, like I heard he had gotten married and he was doing right in his relationship and he was happy or whatever the case may be. I would occasionally,
stalking, you know what I'm saying? So
it's not called stalking.
Yeah.
I mean,
so she says,
browse on
we
Facebook.
all know what it is.
Social media is like, it gives you access to folk, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I would occasionally go on his social media and be like, oh, look, he looks happy. Because he was always a good guy. Decisions weren't always the best. I guess for either one of us.
Sure that.
But he was always a cool dude. So we were friends. And so I wanted to make sure my friend was good. So every blue moon I would do that. But you did the same. So don't be trying to blame me.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I be looking at her pictures and stuff. They're talking about she's fire. Yo, she hot. I'm like, but, you know, I was also thinking that under the impression that she was also happy. She was also doing good in her relationship. So,
as I tell him, I think we won't discredit anyone. Because during certain times, of course, I was happy and he was happy.
At some point,
otherwise we wouldn't be in the situation that we
yeah.
were in or with the people we were with. So at one point, of course, we had to have been happy, right? So
Definitely.
then later comes we both ended up single, right?
Yeah.
So when we ran into each other,
around the right time too.
When we ran into each other, we both ended up being single. Neither one of us were in a relationship, so we were just kind of, and mine was a lot. I think we were both recent, actually.
Yeah, we both.
I think we were both recent, so I don't know that we were both completely ready for anything. So I was just kind of like, I'm gonna chill.
But the thing about it
is,
the whole thing about it is that, I was ready. I know I was ready, way before that because, in my previous relationship, I was just trying to, build the home, build the happy home. You understand what I'm saying? So I was ready to have a family. I was actually ready. It just didn't work out the way I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I guess God had other plans for me. And he put me here with you.
And I get it. For me, I think I was more skeptical.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah, I was a little more skeptical, more so because I ain't no spring chicken.
And really, bro?
I have 2 beautiful children.
Yes.
Right? And so jumping in something that may or may not work, it was something I would thread lightly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So although I know this man, I know he's a good person, I know he's a good man, I still need to know, are you still... What I call you, baby?
Dije compartidor de amores.
I need to make sure, Because, I've always been of the thought that you shouldn't bring, random people, not random, but you shouldn't bring relationships into your kid's life if you don't know or think that it might be permanent. So I was like, we're just catching up. That's it. I wasn't looking for, we're catching up to see if we become an item or if we start dating or anything like that. That was far from my mind in that moment.
But after that 4-hour conversation we had, I found out that what I wanted out of life is the same thing that you wanted out of life. Mm-hmm. So that's what actually, make me think that you were the one. Mm-hmm. So.
You knew then?
Yeah. After that 4-hour conversation. That's why I said, you're going to be my wife one day.
Yeah. So when he said that, I was like, oh, okay. And I left thinking, yo, he's so full of it. Ain't no way. How you go from saying, I'm never going to get married again, to you're going to be my wife one day? You're just trying to let me hear what I want to hear.
No, it's simple. We both want the same thing in life. And then you know what? I'd always had that feelings for you. Yeah, over all that time, over 9 years later, I see her. And my heart goes like, boom. So, what else can I ask for?
Yeah. It's meant to be Zapata, bro.
It's meant to be Zapata, bro. No, you were meant to be Zapata.
I was meant to be Zapata.
There you go.
He should have been Guiti. But...
It ain't gonna work. It will never work.
Anyhow.
It'll never work. I don't think so.
That was our first date.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a date.
Yeah.
But it was our first date.
But you know what? Remember that day I picked up a lot of golf balls?
Yes. I don't know why he was picking... Because we ended up walking, right? Because it got really, really hot, so we needed shade.
Yeah.
So we ended up walking the trail around Memorial Herman Park. So right outside of Centennial Gardens. And we started picking up all the golf balls. Well, he did. And then he had a crap load of golf balls in my trunk. He was like, give them to Evan. What was it? No, what did I used to call him? Papote.
Papote, yeah.
When my son was born, I used to call him Papote. So he's like, give him to Papote. And I'm like, what am I going to do with all these golf balls? I have no idea. Anyway, in summary, that was our first date.
Yeah.
So shortly after our first date, you went back to work, right?
Yeah, I did.
Probably a couple weeks.
Back to work.
Not even a couple weeks. Probably a week, I think.
Was it?
Probably a week and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. So he went back to work and was gone for 5 months. Okay.
5.5.
5.5
actually.
months.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be 4 months though.
Yeah, but I wound up staying extra month and a half.
So when he went to work, we still communicated.
The whole time.
Our ship had Wi-Fi. Thank God for Wi-Fi. So we text and kind of FaceTime. No, we didn't have FaceTime
We didn't
yet.
FaceTime, no.
We WhatsApp videoed.
Yeah.
So we kind of did that for a few weeks or months actually. And when he came back, we had a conversation, right? And decided that we were going to give it a go. Like a real
And
go.
then we set up a date.
Yeah.
That whatever happened from that date forward.
Yes.
So we accountable to each other.
Yes.
Whatever happened after that, before that, they didn't count. So somebody could have called you that same day and tell you, look, I was with him last night.
Be like, I hope it was good and you remember. Because that is it. That's all you getting, ma. So the whole purpose of that is that everybody knows that when you're an adult, you've dated, you've done whatever. We had our situation, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
However, lo que no fue en tu año no te hace daño.
Yeah.
Right? My Aunt Clara used to say that all the time.
Yeah, she still says that too.
Yeah. So basically, for my non-Spanish figures, if it wasn't in your year, it shouldn't do you any harm. So we had that date, and it was like, whatever happened at 11:59 p.m. yesterday, I don't care. It doesn't matter. And so we probably like a month after that, we were trying to find a time to meet the kids.
Was it a month later or a little longer?
What, for the kids?
Yeah.
No, I think it was about a month. Maybe a little bit longer.
I think it's a little bit longer.
It was around Evan's birthday, though.
Well, actually, it was his birthday.
Yeah.
Was it the same day or?
No, the day before. So, no, it was about a month. About a month later, we were like trying to get the timing right to meet the kids.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, so he loves buffets.
Because we didn't want to put any pressure on the kids, so.
Yeah. So we were going to take him to the buffet for his birthday. And it just so happened the day before, my car broke down.
Yep. It so happens to be that, I think about a week before that, Hot bought a truck.
Yeah, he bought a truck. So he was like, I'm not going to be driving you back and forth. Who says that? Like, you just said we're official?
I'm just saying, since I wasn't going to be able to drive her back and forth all the time, right? Because I had other things I had to do, right after coming back from work. I got physicals, I got to do these, I got to do that. So I gave her the truck.
That's not what he said, though. So
I said you can use my truck.
No. So before you say I can use a truck, you were like, I'm not gonna be driving you back and forth, and I was like, who told him I needed him to drive me back and forth? He don't know I've been doing this. I'll take the bus to work. But
I wouldn't allow you to do that though.
Then he offered me the truck, and I was like, girl, shut up. Girl, be quiet. So I said that's how I got the Pathfinder. And I was like driving it and stuff. And that's also how he met my kids. Yeah. Because when the car broke down, they were with me. I was coming back from picking them up from school. And so he came and picked us up from the little tire shop we were at. Right?
Tire shop, yeah.
And so from there, we went to the house. I think I had class that day. It was a Tuesday because I had class. Yeah,
class Tuesday, yeah.
And I went to school, and the next day we took Evan to the buffet. And there it was. They met, they clicked. Evan is really easygoing, and so is Kaylin. So
yeah. Evan is pretty cool. So is Kaylin. So. And at the time, she was, 4?
No, not even yet.
3?
She was 3. 4. Evan was
like 3.
10.
Like every time she turned a year, like if she's like right now she's 5 going on 50. You know, like that's how.
Anyway.
Grown she thinks she is, you know what I'm saying? So
she was 3 going on 4. Evan had just turned 10.
Yeah.
So I think we waited to do his birthday like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
And everything was so volatile, so I think even the birthday party, we weren't sure if you were gonna be at the birthday party or not.
Yes. Yeah, right? We had that discussion too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Because we were trying to, you know.
But finally, I said, you know what? I'm gonna be there no matter what. I had to.
And he was there. And we had the magic show, right? That was pretty fun.
They had so much fun that day, so.
They did. We had a good time. And so after that, I think about a month and a half later, probably like a month and a half later, we were celebrating Ileana's Sweet 16.
Ileana's Sweet 16, yeah. But
you had to go to work.
I had to go to work. Yeah.
You had to go
and
to
I
work.
left that same day, and I was supposed to meet most of her side of the family. So
you know what? You met most people. You met my grandma Alicia.
Yeah, I
met
my
tia Xiomara with Osman.
Yeah.
And you met Danita.
I met Danita.
My prima.
Yo, Danita crazy. Just throwing it out there. Prima, I really like Danita though.
If you watch this,
Danita, if you watching this,
Vergialo, prima.
Nah, bruh, nah. I'm just saying though, he's out of love, Danita.
So anyway, so he got to meet them right before I dropped him off, right? I think I took you to Freeport.
You did. Freeport was, yes.
And he was gone for 60 days, just like that.
Yeah. So when I came back, what happened when I came back? After 60 days?
Yeah, what were you thinking in the 60 days?
Well, I was thinking about making you my wife. Really, I mean, I was thinking about that. And when I came back, I did made it official.
How? Well, tell them. They don't know. What happened?
Actually, my proposal was supposed to be, I mean, it didn't happen the way I expected it to happen, right? That's not what I originally had planned. My plan was to have everybody, her side of the family and my side of the family together, you know, for the proposal. But I also knew that I wasn't going to be able to get everybody together. So I kind of like find the right moment. The way it happened, I would have loved to have at least my mom and my dad. But, you know, it didn't happen like that. So it was at the apartment. Mm-hmm. It happens to be that her daddy was visiting that day and her mom was there, was having a conversation. And what better time than that? So I was so nervous, I forgot to get on my knee, yeah. For real. All right?
He was whack.
Yeah. Yeah, I can say I was whack, but I mean, that's not what counts anyway. What counts is the fact that she's my wife now. You know, I put that right. Let me see the ring, baby. Hold on, let me see.
Oh my
Right,
God.
right here. I put that.
Exagerado.
I put that there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was an interesting day because I think I knew it was coming, you know? We had gone through it. We talked about it.
Yeah.
I know initially, like I said, at Centennial Gardens, I thought you were lying.
Yeah, she thought I was lying.
And then I think you said it again at Russell's house
At Russell's
one day.
house, yeah.
He's hugging me. He's like,
She just didn't believe that I was gonna make her my wife, yo. She didn't believe. I mean, I can understand why though. You know, I can understand why, but it's just the fact that I was ready to have a family, you know, and when you in that, you know, when you find yourself somewhere that when you're ready to do something, or when you're ready to change, I mean, you don't think about it twice. You know the person that you want to settle down with, and you know that she's the right one for you, or he's the right one for you. Just go for it, you know. So, and I knew that my wife was my best fit. So here we are.
So yeah.
She is a great wife, a wonderful person, loving, caring. I'm the crazy one. Yeah, I am. And she's everything I ever asked for. I couldn't ask for anything else. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have her.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, the proposal was really, it was nice because both, like he said, both my parents were there, right? I knew it would happen. I just didn't know how. He kept talking about how he was gonna do this proposal and that was gonna be his thing, and I didn't need to know about it, and I was gonna be surprised, and this and that. So I was like, what's he gonna have? Singers, dancers? I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, yeah, it is
I had
what it
other
is.
plans. I did have other plans, but it just didn't happen that way.
But this was perfect, you know?
Yeah,
It was.
it was.
It was, yes, I love my in-laws. My mother and father-in-law are literally everything. Like, I adore them. So I would have been even more ecstatic if they were there. But, I mean, I think they understand, you know? And they know they'll be there for the big wedding. So that'll be great.
They gotta be here.
I think we were literally engaged for maybe a month.
Yeah, before we got married.
Yeah. We went to San Antonio right after we got engaged. We went to San Antonio.
We did.
And then
that's when we took that picture. You took that picture.
What?
And then I said, Bergiano Prima.
No, that was in Vegas after we got married.
Oh yeah, that was in Vegas.
Alejandro Prima style. So anyway.
Yeah, la Bergiano Prima. Yeah, that was funny.
So July 3rd.
I just got married and he already cheating? Bergiano Prima.
That was me. I posted that. So anyway, we went. It was a fake picture, y'all. It's okay. So we actually got married July 3rd.
July 3rd.
July 3rd of 2019 in a courthouse by a friend and judge, Dina Fisher. She was an attorney and who used to bake me cookies when I was pregnant with Kaylin. And so she became a judge in 2018 when all those beautiful women became judges in Harris County, and she offered to marry us. So she married us, and my mom was there.
Grateful to her.
My mother-in-law. So both our mothers, my brother, best friend, you know.
My cousin Alex, his wife, and his son. Yeah.
A few of my coworkers.
Yeah.
A few of my coworkers, my work family, really, because they're more than just coworkers. They were there to share that moment with us.
Chocolate, I know you're going to see this.
She got there
late,
as usual.
Mm-hmm.
She got there así, ¿ve?
Cuñiz, if you show up late for my wedding, bro, it's me and you. It's me and you, bro. The reason why I love her so much is because she crazy, y'all. She crazy. My mama told me que me gusta la mala vida. So I love that about my wife.
Really?
So, nah, seriously. All right. The biggest reason why I love my wife is because she's everything. She's everything a man can ask for. She's beautiful, smart. She's very, very smart. You know, and I couldn't have a better wife. I couldn't have nobody else could be better than you. You the shit, like we said. You know what I'm saying?
She's nice.
Yeah, that. We got a lot of things in common. You know, we love to dance. Dancing is one of our things. And what's our favorite song, babes?
Amiga Veneno.
Amiga Veneno, yeah. Amiga Veneno.
El Mundo es Pequeño.
El Mundo es Pequeño, yeah. But my wife is the best thing that happened to me. You know, you are everything that I ever prayed for. I'm blessed to be here with you. I'm blessed to be your husband, your friend, you know. Because even before we got married, we were already friends. And that's one thing that I love about our relationship. That we friends. We talk about anything, no matter what it is. we just talk. We could talk for hours. And then in between that, we be annoying each other. But you know what? We choose to be here every day. We choose to love each other every day, you know. And as long as we both wake up in the morning and choose to be loving, caring to each other, we're gonna be good. I'm planning on living another 80 years, yeah. And annoy her. Oh. No, ¿por qué no?
Oh, es mucho tiempo, Pap.
Pap, no digas eso, Pap.
80 years?
Yeah, bro.
That's gonna make us real old.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna leave us here.
That's okay. As long as they leave me with you, we're good.
I need a break sometimes. You can't work.
Well, you can take a break. You can take a break, baby. You can take a break.
So for me, I think it's pretty much the same thing. Like, I love how we're friends, how you take me as I am, right? Don't try to change me. I know I'm stubborn. The Virgo in me kind of, comes out sometimes. I'm a little...
Yep. No, I'm not.
I let you talk.
I'm not judging you, babe.
I let you talk back.
Hey, bro, mira, ya, hey, ¿qué pasó, güey?
See what I have to deal with?
Alright, sorry.
So, the Virgo in me does come out sometimes. I'm a little nitpicky about things. So, I have a tendency to get a little annoying. But he still, embraces me and knows how to ignore me when he needs to ignore me. I come around. Usually I catch myself.
Yeah,
right?
You do.
But the fact is, how he loves me the way that I never knew I could be loved, if that makes any sense at all. He gives me what I never knew I always wanted, is a better way to phrase that. The way he loves my kids, our kids.
How many kids do we got?
5. We have 5.
Yeah, we got 5 kids.
So
that's a lot of kids.
I know. We have Shay.
Jay.
Shay's my Virgo sister. That's my boo. That's my boo thing.
Oh, they a mess together, y'all.
Jay.
I can't stand them together.
Jay, who's the calm,
Yeah, that's no.
That's my no. Evan, who is incredibly just Evan. He's a sweetheart.
Evan is Evan. Yeah.
He's a sweetheart, though.
Yeah.
Kaylin, who is a diva, and Jalen, who keeps Evan and Kaylin in check.
Yeah. I love time around.
Yeah.
Cause they be on point. When he around, they be on point.
Because JJ spoils the baby and then tries to give Evan the swag he just may not ever have.
Yeah, he will.
One day?
Yeah, he will.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But my kid's a sweet kid, so we'll see. But anyway, the way you embrace the kids, how we function, right? He and I think in the last year, we have accomplished so much. Don't get me wrong, it's been stressful and it hasn't been easy, and it's not like it's anything that other people can't do. It's just we are a really, really good team. You know what I mean? Like we have balance. The same thing. We want the same thing. We get to laugh and play, but we also know, hey, when it's time to get down and do stuff, we do it.
We get down. Yeah.
He dances, and I love me a man that can dance. Porque those who know me know I love bachata. I love to dance salsa. I love to dance. I will fall asleep at a club though, so it is Facts. What it is. That's a fact. Don't try to keep me out all night because that's not gonna work. But other than that, like we dance, we watch movies, we like limited company.
Yeah, that is something we both have in common. You know, we have people at the house.
I think
a certain amount of time, we good. But after that, everybody gotta go.
But I mean, I think that's, I don't know, our vibe. We just vibe. You know, it's no one has to try. I think that's the biggest thing.
I don't think it's natural. I mean,
no one has to try. And then on top of that, I've always said, don't change who you are. You know, he's a flirt. He loves to dance. He's always with his tongue out. You know,
I feel judged, bro. Like right now.
It's okay. I had to get used to like the hugging and the kissing, but now I love it. I love my besitos. He's bomb. But yeah, it was a lot of just getting to know each other, and we still have a lot more to do.
Yeah.
You know?
We sure do.
But the fact that we push each other to be great, and there's balance, and there's real love, there's genuine love, and we genuinely like one another. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, we can't.
Because if I didn't like him, you know, how do you spend the rest of your life with somebody that you don't like?
Yeah, I know how you do that.
Right?
How people do that?
I don't know. I'm not concerned with people.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't be concerned.
And that's
about
the
that.
best thing.
Yeah, we live our life on a daily basis, not worrying about, you know, who's doing what, who they ain't doing anything. We just do us, you know. We trying to build for our kids, because at the end of the day, when we leave here, we want to be able to, we want to make sure that our kids are all right,
and that they know that it's okay to have a healthy relationship. Show them what love is.
What love is. Yes.
You know, respect one another. Know that you are different, right? Like we are very different. He's a whole prima donna.
No, I'm not.
I am not. You know, I'm a, hey, if I could wear, alternate same clothes to work every day, I'm one who would love a uniform. He's one who'd be like, oh, can you please put something on that uniform to make it look different? You know what I mean? So it's just, we're different, but we balance out. I get to learn to glam up sometimes. And he gets to learn to tone it down. So,
I'm the one that go extra, huh?
All the time.
A little bit. I mean, not all the time.
All the time.
Is it?
But it works. I think it's okay.
You know what? Yeah. Because he gives us balance. So.
It works.
I love you, though.
Yeah, I love you too, babe.
My loca.
Narizón.
Hey, espérate. Pero te puedo oler como 2 millas de aquí.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Deuces.